Hello, hello, it's Arlene and my friend Doris.
Hello.
Welcome, everybody. Welcome. If you are here because you want to know what to do after you've received your Young Living essential oils, I got my oils. I've got my oils. Now, what do I do? We are here to cheer you on. Yay! Woo! Great. So you've got your premium starter bundle. And I'm going to help you walk through the Desert Mist Diffuser that you have received, right? Along with your premium starter bundle. Okay, so I'm going to start out just talking about the diffuser, and no worries, we're going to try to do this as quickly as possible. But if you want to review it, we are going to be recording this so you can speed it up or slow it down to your heart's content. All right. First, let's talk about this beauty. Okay. This is the Desert Mist Diffuser, and you have made a wonderful selection because she is made from surgical grade plastic. Nice. That's the cover. We're going to take her off. All right. And we're going to take a look at the inside of our diffuser. Okay. So go ahead and get ready to plug her up if you haven't already. Notice that the cord fits in the little hole underneath, right? Make sure it's got a good connection. I have a tendency not to do that. Duh. But one way of knowing that it's connected and a good fit, if the light turns on, right? Then you know it's working. All right, very good. So now let's take the lid off. Let's talk about the lid a little bit. Notice that the lid kind of is like a puzzle piece, right? And it fits. If it doesn't fit just right, and you've got water in there, it has a tendency to leak. It could leak. So make sure that when you fill her up and you fit it on there, that it connects just like the puzzle piece, okay? Like this. Now, another question you might have is, well, Arlene, how much water do I put in there? Okay, I learned this from a very good friend. This is a good hack, a good tip. Doris taught me this. You can take the lid off, right? See the lid? Plug it with your finger, right? And fill it up. That's the amount of water that you're going to need for your diffuser. Now there's a fill line here in the diffuser, but it's hard to see. Some of the other diffusers by Young Living have a little red dot, and it kind of guides you, but this one doesn't. So just filling it up, it kind of tells you how much water it can take, right? You might want to fill it up a little bit more, but that's pretty much the amount of water. Very good, Doris. Oh, I like how hers just streams out. Nice. Now, what kind of water do you want to use? This is all up to you, kiddo. I'm an empty nester. So I can kind of take my time and use distilled water. But as a mama who, you know, is running after kids and doing all the things, you may not have time for distilled water. You know, I keep water in a jar and just keep filling it up or whatnot. You can use the faucet, tap water. It's fine. But you just want to make sure that you clean your diffuser regularly. Don't be like me and kind of get lazy and don't clean it. Don't do that. Clean it weekly, you know, at least clean it monthly. Okay. And that should keep your ultrasonic plate that's down in there. That's what I love about these diffusers. Not every diffuser has an ultrasonic plate. That helps the particles to be microscopic, and it gets into your nose better. It helps you to breathe it easier. So make sure that you do that. Once you have gotten your water in there and it's fitting well, we are going to put the cover back on, and now we're going to talk about our buttons. Let's turn it on and notice that this is something that I think is really cool. For one button, it's 6 hours. Press the button twice and it's an 8-hour run intermittently. And if you punch it 3 times, it's 10 hours. Shut up. I didn't know that. So that's the amount of time that you can set for your diffuser to run. Now let's take a look at all of our options over here, the colors and whatnot. Now, of course, I love the candle flicker. So I can push that until I get to the candle flicker. Isn't that pretty? Yeah, so see, you can get rid of those old harmful, toxic candles and have this same effect and have something that's healthy, a very, very much healthier option. So we can keep going and look at all of the colors. Some say that this particular color is good to sleep by at night, the red. If I wanted to do red, I can click on it again and make it stay the color red. Okay, I could keep going. And look at all the different colors. Just keep going, keep going. Now there's no color. Why would that be? Because if you're wanting to diffuse at night to help you maybe with lavender, put a little bit in there so you can have a good night's rest. You don't want the light on, right? You want it to be dark, and you can do that with this. Now, I want to tell you one more thing that I learned that I didn't realize, that when you have your diffuser on, you don't have to go through clicking all the colors. You can just hold the light button until it goes off by itself. Just press it. How cool is that, right? So just know, I don't want you to think this is intimidating. It can be intimidating if you've never had one or you don't know how to use it. Just play around with it. You're not going to break it. You're not going to hurt it. You know, feel free to do all the things. All right. So that is your desert mist diffuser. All right. Have fun with that. One more thing I want to talk to you about in your box, when you got your premium starter kit and your desert mist diffuser, along with it came this beautiful catalog. And it has beautiful photographs, colored pictures. What is that, makeup? Well, yeah, Young Living doesn't just do essential oils, guys. It has supplements. It has foods. One of the things that I really want to try to get is the granola that they have. I haven't tried it yet, but that's on my wish list. So there's lots of products, but back to your oils that you have in your kit. Note that all of the oils are listed and they're here in alphabetical order. So this is your Young Living Essential Oil Dictionary, okay? Don't just throw it away and think nothing of it. Use it when you need to, you know? All right, so I really appreciate that. I also want to talk to you a little bit about diffusing topically. You know, we talked about diffusing with our diffuser. That's aromatically. Now we can also put it on our skin, right? That's topically. We can put it on our neck or our chest or the back of our head, or even on the top. We can drop an oil on the top of our head, but we also can use jewelry. We can take our essential oils and diffuse it that way. Look at Miss Doris. Go ahead, girl. Look at this. Nice. And so really, you can tell that when you start to use or choose jewelry for diffusing, you want to get something that's like conducive to the oil. Like this is wood. It's going to soak in. It's going to be good for me to smell all all day long. If I want to use a hair bow, let's say for my kiddo, right? I'm going to choose something that's fabric-like, so that when I put that oil on there, and if you're concerned with staining it or making it look dirty or dingy, if you're one of those kind of people, I can be at times, just do it on the underside. Do it on the flip side, okay? So that's a good thing to do. That way, you're getting that scent all day long, on your earrings, on your bracelet, in your hair, okay? So that is all things diffusing. Now, let's turn it over to my good friend Doris, and I'm going to ask her some questions. Doris, what do you think about the setup of the oils and the diffuser? What do you think about that?
Oh, so for me, what I did right away, because this is someone told me, my oily guide told me this. She said, get your diffusers out and on the table, get them out. So that's what I did. So what's really cool about your oils, this first tray, as you can see, there's 2 oils missing, but here it is.
We always got something missing, right?
I know. And what's really cool, it's like a little accordion. It does this little thing, but it has the Velcro buttons right back here. We all love Velcro, don't we?
Yeah.
And so we talking to a teacher and a mama here. We love Velcro.
We love it, yeah.
And what I did initially, because I had just started and I was just learning, I just set this up right next to my diffuser. That was it.
And why did you do that, Doris? What does that, what's the importance of setting it up?
We want to use our oils. We want to use our oils. For me, most important when it comes to oils is using them. Just like any other good habit that we're going to implement in our life, we want to have our oils out so we can see them and so we can start diffusing and start getting the benefits. That is most important.
Cool, cool, cool. All right. Well, another question that I wanted to ask you, Doris, is regarding your the oils. What about Ningxia? Don't they get 2 packets of Ningxia in their premium?
There's a little surprise, little secret compartment here. Not so secret anymore because I'm showing you. And there's going to be 2 packets of Ningxia. So when you see these 2 packets of Ningxia, what you want to do, put them in the fridge. Okay. Now here is a tip. It is so hot right now where I live. So I would shake these up because these are not juice. They are puree. They're an antioxidant, mood boosting, stress relieving puree. Okay. And so you're going to shake these up and stick them in the freezer and then have them as popsicles.
Wow. And they taste fabulous. I've done it that way. I've done it without the freezer. I've done it without being refrigerated. They're good, but I do love them frozen. Good, good, good. All right. What about our Thieves spray and hand sanitizer? Can you tell me about that? What do you think?
You're going to pull these out and stick them in your purse. Stick them in your purse, stick them in your back, like in the kiddo's backpack. This is great for high touch surfaces. And this is great just to be ready for your hands, and it's gentle and it smells so good. And you're gonna love that you're using something that is not harming your body. Just stick them in your purse, stick them in your kid's backpack. That is the way to go. Start using it right away. You're gonna definitely notice the difference. It's my favorite hand sanitizer.
All things Thieves, right? Yes, we love all things Thieves.
All things Thieves.
Yes. Doris, one of the things that I remember my daughter saying to me, you don't have to have someone teach you that. You should know that already. Scent tint. How many of you out there know what a scent tint is?
I thought it was weird. I was like, what are they doing?
Doris is going to show and tell us about the benefits.
Now I love my scent tints. Every single day every single day, sometimes multiple times a day. So let me show you. I have my white Angelica, which is not in the bundle, but this is an emotional support powerhouse right here. So this is what you do. You put the palm of your hands and you put one drop right in the palm of your hand, rub your hands together. And what we're going to do is we're going to right away encourage our amygdala, our limbic system, to do its job, which is to help the scent, help our emotional command center. That's really what we're encouraging. So we're going to cup and breathe deep. And I'll tell you something, initially, your body will kind of be like, wait, I don't want to breathe deep. And give it a minute, give it a moment. And you'll notice how you'll start to be able to take those really nice, deep breaths, and you will feel your body just relax. It is amazing. Like the tension in your shoulder, everything relaxes, your jaw relaxes, just doing that sentence. It is amazing. It is my go-to. My kiddo does it every single day. Also, it is a beautiful tool to use in this crazy day and age that we're living in, just to kind of wind down and calm that brain down so that we can focus on what's now and not be worried about what's going on or what happened or whatever it is. That is the simplicity of a sentence.
Yes. And the beauty of it is you can have it wherever you go. You don't have to remember to bring something or get something, only your oils, right? But it's your two hands wherever you go. Talk to us a little bit about photosensitivity, Doris.
So this is a very simple tip I'm going to teach you, is that every single bottle, specifically Young Living, has directions on it. Now we'll read you the directions. For peace and calming, it says, here we go. Let's remove the glasses. Avoid direct sunlight or UV rays for up to 12 hours after applying product. Why is this? This is because there's oils in peace and calming that are photosensitive, sensitive to light. So it may cause a reaction on our skin if we put it on our body and we go out in the light. That's the simple explanation for it. So what you do is you use that oil, bottom of the feet, anywhere that the sun doesn't shine. Heavily dilute it with an oil, which we'll talk a little bit more about that later. Make a little roller, or if you're going to use it on your face, because so many oils are great for our face, for our skin, just make a serum and use it at nighttime. And that's how you use photosensitive oils to help your body out, or just go ahead and diffuse it. I diffuse peace and calming all the time. And I made a roller for my son for bedtime with it. So there's so many different ways to use these oils, and you can use them in a way that's nice and safe.
Now, the photosensitive oils tend to be which ones? Just
citrus oils, usually citrus oils, also oils that are blue in tinge. So some of the oils like blue tansy, blue yarrow, those are more photosensitive. And always, when in doubt, read the directions, message one of us. We are happy to help you. But the directions, I love these little bottles because they're full of great information. And one of those pieces of information will always be if the oil is photosensitive.
Cool. And that's so important to know, even for your littles. You know, I had a little reaction I noticed when I first started using peace and calming. I would call Doris and say, my skin is tingling. Like, what is that? And I was sensitive. Now it doesn't matter. It's like my body built up a resistance to that. It doesn't do it anymore. So just be aware of that. All right, let's talk more oils. Hot oils. What are hot oils?
Hot oils. I'll tell you what are hot oils. Hot oils are oils that cause a sensation on your skin. Okay. So think spicy. So an oil like Thieves, which has those powerful spices and botanicals, is a hot oil, because think of cinnamon. A little spicy, right? Clove, a little spicy. So it will cause a slight reaction on your skin, sometimes not so slight. So a hot oil will cause that reaction. And what you do to help yourself to make sure you put it on your body safely is you use an oil like fractionated coconut oil and you dilute.
Cool.
It's as simple as that. And I'll tell you another little tip. Right on the label, it'll tell you. So this is what it'll say. And again, I will just, there's a little slip right here that you pull on. You pull it up and all this information is available to you. And these are the directions. It says dilute 1 drop of Thieves with 4 drops of carrier oil. The directions are right there. And yeah, it's that simple. And it lets you know. It lets you know if it's photosensitive again, or it lets you know if it's hot, that it needs to be diluted.
And that's also the same, guys. Sometimes people wonder, well, how many drops do I put in my diffuser? It all depends on the area of your room. You know, how large is your room? Typically 3 to 4 drops, Doris, would you say, for to get started in your diffuser? So one more thing I wanted to ask about, Doris, is the big heavy tops on the lids. These are different. Like you've got one that looks like this, right? And one that just looks like this. Could you talk to me a little bit about that?
Another sign that it's a hot oil. Okay, another sign. So this will tell you again, it has usually a cap like this will let you know that the oil has wintergreen in it.
Cool.
That's an oil that is very powerful, extremely powerful, which means they let you know that it's in the blend as well. So you want to be mindful of that. And it'll also tell you the directions on here. When you pull it back, it says dilute 1 drop with 4 drops of carrier oil. And here is a tip, and you'll remember us. Okay. The next time you poke your eye with peppermint oil or Thieves or anything like that, this is what you're going to do. I'm going to show you real time. You're just going to get a drop of your coconut, olive oil, almond oil, jojoba oil, whatever carrier oil you have, and it's going to be a fatty oil. And you're going to do this. You're going to rub it around your eyes. Around your eyes. And this applies to anywhere you put a hot oil on, and what you're going to feel is immediate relief. And within 5 to 10 minutes, it's going to feel almost all better. It's amazing.
Nice tip.
Because the carrier oil pulls the essential oil towards it and dilutes it.
Cool, cool. Now, if you signed up with me, this is in your welcome packet. You're going to find some carrier oils that are recommended or suggested. Could you list those again, Doris? I know you said fractionated coconut oil.
Which is coconut oil in liquid form. So just note to self, the coconut oil that you have in your kitchen that's solid, don't melt it and then make a roller, because then you'll never get the oil out of the roller. So fractionated coconut oil, jojoba oil, which is excellent for your skin, for your face in specific, almond oil, grapeseed oil, I think avocado oil, olive oil in capsules. We'll be learning about capsules in another class, so stay tuned for that. But olive oil is great when you're taking a capsule internally. So any type of oil that I tend to go for the ones that don't have scent to them. So it's usually fractionated coconut oil, and I love jojoba. Another oil that has a slight scent to it is chia seed oil, and that one is also excellent for the skin. I'm experimenting a lot with chia seed oil lately because, yeah, so stay tuned for that in a few
Nice.
months.
Nice, Doris. Nice. Thank you for that. All right. Can you tell us a little bit about rollers, like the fitments that we get in our bundle?
Sure. You get 2 fitments. So fitments are rollers, little roller tops. And I'm going to show you how I do this. So you're going to grab, this is a roller I already have set up for my son. It's Gentle Baby, and I need to fill it up with carrier. So I'm just going to demonstrate how I do this. So I just pop it off. I know that sounds weird, but once you practice doing it, kind of fun. But I'm going to show you how I do that with a regular essential oil bottle. So it has right there we have the dropper. What you're going to do is you're just going to set it right up top, and you're going to pop that off. Okay. And then what you're going to do, now I'm going to replace this with my gentle baby because I don't want to make this a roller. What you're going to do is you're going to put that fitment right there. You don't even need to touch it. You just take your cap and you twist it. That's it. Now what I will do is I'm going to add carrier oil to this. And now he has a little roller he can use before bedtime.
Speaking of your carrier oil, you're adding it to that particular bottle. Tell us a little bit more about adding carrier oil and making a roller from one of your essential oils.
So here is a tip that I learned. This was, Stress Away was my first roller I ever made. Why? Because I had almost run out of Stress Away and it had helped me so much. And I had heard that somebody say, you could just add carrier oil to what's left of your Stress Away. There was probably maybe 20 drops of Stress Away left in there. And I was like, oh, I can turn it into a roller and roll it on my body. Yes, because I'm going to make my oil last longer. So I added carrier oil to it. And this is what I did. And that Stress Away was just, it turned into my perfume. So that is something you can do with your, when you see that your like favorite oil is running out, turn it into a roller, just add carrier to it.
And that extends the life of your oils. You're getting more bang for your buck that way. I think
you're getting it on your body,
yes.
Which I will say is one of the best ways to start seeing quicker benefits.
Cool.
Using our essential oils.
Yes. So here we are. We're diffusing it aromatically, right? And then we're using it topically when we put it on our body, you know, on our wrist, under our nose, forehead, temples, back of the neck, drop on the head, bottom of the feet for those photosensitive oils and things of that sort. So that way we're really getting and should start to see the benefits of that. And as she mentioned in a upcoming class, we're going to talk about ingesting the oils. You know, it's something the French have been doing for years and years, but people want to make it controversial. It really isn't. Okay, really isn't. All right. So I think if there's nothing further, Doris, did we cover everything we wanted to cover today?
I think we sure did.
I think we did too. Thank you so much. Thank you for doing it. This has been fun. I've learned a lot. I always enjoy hearing more things. We can never, ever hear enough so that we can have our wellness journey be just solidify it. So do your own due diligence. Don't just take our word for it. Research, look up things, dive in, because that is going to help you with determining, you know, having determination to stick with your oils. And I hope this has been helpful to you. Thank you so much. Let's say bye.